Hello, everybody. I see 10 people. Larissa, let me know if you can hear me okay. Hey, Teresa. Can you hear me pretty good? I got the mic a little further away, so I ain't breathing on it slim. I hate when I'm breathing on that mic. Sound good? Okay. Hey, Tammy, okay, thank y'all. Y'all, Tammy, she ain't up to par yet. Oh, I figured I'd tell y'all some stuff. I do know more. I know more about the Epstein thing, but this ain't gonna be about Epstein. I just decided I'm gonna get on here and talk to y'all. Oh, I'll give it a minute, y'all. Hey, Jody. Hey, Tammy's outside. Give me just a minute, y'all. I know some of y'all seen me, like going live on Southern Ideas. The reason I done that is because I needed to put a video on there, on that channel. If you don't put a video on a channel every now and then, your channel will die. And I'll let y'all hear Stephen a minute here. And I got some good stuff I'm gonna tell you. I think it'll be interesting to you. I don't know.
Hey, Daddy, it's gonna get dark. Early or late?
It gets dark at 9:30, Judon.
Oh, so it gets early.
The battery, is it, what's it on right now?
Hey, they fishing now.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
You need the blue charger, don't you?
I'm more worried about your sunburn than anything. Listen, I give you a tutorial on this sunburn.
Dad, look at your arm over your armpit connects.
She's done. She's like DONE. Stick a fork in her, she's done. It don't even matter anymore. Like, only thing could help me is Jesus right now.
So y'all, that's Steven live on TikTok. He's been on there about all day. And it seems to me that like a lot of y'all, I can't say a lot of you, but like if I get on here and show Steven, I mean, seems like nobody's not too interested. But Steven's on TikTok right now if you want to go over there and watch him. He's at Lake Sinclair fishing. Yeah. Yeah, I go along with that. But I just got him playing in the background there. But he's actually live right now. If anybody wants to go over there. The truth is going live on YouTube while he's on TikTok, they don't affect one another that much. You ain't really taking nothing away from him. And he's not really taking nothing away from you. The people that hang around on the double T, that's where they want to be. People that hang around on YouTube, that's where they want to be. Really about beat all you ever seen. I don't understand everybody, you know. But while we waiting, I guess while we waiting on a few people. Hey, first let me say this. I just seen that boat go by. See how there ain't no boats up there, y'all? Hey, Michelle. Yeah, there ain't no boats up there. And when it gets hot weather, that's why me and Tammy's at home. But I really been thinking today about going to White Earth's camp house. I've done tried to call him. He don't mind if I go down there. Me and Tammy, you know. He don't care, y'all. Hey, he'll bring your lunch to him if you call him up and tell him. So, you know, I told y'all one of my old buddies come out here Sunday. I talked to him today. He's at the Omaha River. And that's where Rich's camp house is, White Earth Camp House. It's got me kind of thinking about going down there. See what this message is. I do got some interesting stuff to tell y'all. At least I think it will. Okay. That's White Earth there on text. I told him to get on my live. So we'll see if he comes in here. You know, about the Epstein thing. And I ain't gonna get carried away with that because I can. It don't matter if I'm watching TV. It don't matter if I'm watching music. It don't matter if I'm asleep. It don't matter what I'm doing. One thought just keeps flashing in my head. Over and over and over. If I even begin to start thinking about something, there's something to it. I don't know, y'all. That's how I am. If I even start thinking about something, but it would ruin this YouTuber's life. So I can't tell you. Hey, Miss Gladys, I see somebody speaking to you. I know you're in there. But like, that thought just comes into my brain just over and over and over. It's a little aggravating, y'all. It's a little aggravating seeing in the dark sometimes. And I can tell you this right here. That thought I have, I believe it too. No matter it's afraid to be gonna get on here, you haven't stopped thinking about this. Shit, no, boy. No, I ain't stopped thinking about it. It's actually I'm kind of tired of thinking about it, William. I really am tired of thinking about it. I'm tired of the thoughts coming in my head, And it's all the same. All the politicians is in on it. Men and women. They got their lips zipped. They know. They know. And that's what bothers me so bad. Hey, White Up, I'm going to talk to you in a second. And that's what bothers me so bad. You see them clouds up in the sky on Steven's video there? Let's just say that's the stuff you can't talk about. You can talk about everything down in the water, but don't you talk about that stuff up there where the clouds is. We only hear what they want us to hear. They know. We're just a bunch of dumbasses that don't know nothing. We live in the fake world on the matrix. We are being manipulated, lied to, cheated, stole from, you name it. You name it. And boy, if you think it's just the United States, you've got another thing coming. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, I am sick of it. I know what's going on. On y'all seen where that? His name's Colbert. He took over for Dave Letterman. They closing his show down. He gets on there and makes fun of us like a bunch of damn dogs. I really ain't in a good mood. I know not to get on here when I'm ain't in a good mood. I know that. I know not to do that. I know not to get on here when I'm in a bad mood. Yeah. Yeah, all they do is make jokes about us, Sharp. Losing $40 million a year. That show's losing $40 million a year. You might look on there and see him on there tonight. Say, hey, Dana, he's still on there. He's going to be on there a little while longer until his contract's up. I'd go ahead and throw him out right now and give him 10 million so I don't lose but 30 so I don't lose but 30 million. So I don't, you know what I'm talking about? Give him 10 million to go on and go and save 30 million by having him on there. Hey, living life. Look at her, y'all. Look at her. That girl knows something. Nobody goes to jail. We are just a bunch of dummies trying to believe in what we believe, you know. We hope the deep state's going to be gone. Mr. T's going to get rid of the deep state. I know enough, y'all. The deep state is going to be here. And Donald Trump's laying out there in that cold ground. There ain't no doubt in my mind. You know, the people that don't keep up with everything, I can't say I blame you. You know, like this new stuff. Let me read William's comment here. Yeah, I read that, William. Yeah, man, the people that don't care what's going on in the world, they might already know what we're talking about right now. See, I can't do nothing about it. You know, I done a video last night. There's a woman on here said, what about a woman for president? What did I think about it, And to be honest with you, I mean, I really hadn't thought about that, until she said it last night, but I've been thinking about it today. Is that a woman's too emotional? Somebody did. It might have been her. I guess she was trying to make it easy for me to say I don't think it's a good idea for a woman to be president. She kind of put me on the spot, said women's got menstrual cramps and stuff like that. Too emotional. And I thought about it last night, when she said it. There ain't no way in hell, y'all. It could be no worse. Look what a mess these men have made. And you know how hard-headed a hard-headed woman is. There ain't no way it could be worse. If she was a smart woman, and I know some, and I know some on TV, on the news. I would vote for a woman. I ain't one of them kind that thinks a woman can't do nothing. I think women's. I think. Let me figure out how to put it, y'all. Women's more honest. And women's more by the book. If you got a bunch of women working, this is just to go along with what I was saying, y'all. If you got a bunch of women working, say you got 20, say you got 50 women working. and you showed them how to do their job. You know, they knew, they just hired on. You show them how to do their job, and even if it don't make sense to them, why do that step? Why do that? If you show them, you can come back in 3 weeks, and then women will be doing just exactly what you showed them. But a man, you put 50 men in there and tell them what to do, and they want the first damn one be doing what you showed them after a week. See, I know all this, y'all. Hey, the woman might shed some tears at the end of the day if she's president, but they strong, you know. And tomorrow they'll be back out of it. They ain't nothing like a hard-headed woman, y'all. I mean, I'm telling you. And there ain't no better friend that you can find anywhere in the world than a woman. Man, I mean, I'm going to get around to telling y'all something about this woman in a minute. But a woman won't tell you secrets. She won't tell nobody nothing if they come and trying to ask her. Does anybody know anything about being loyal? Anybody know anything about that? Hey, you hearing what I think, Michelle? I ain't sitting here making no stuff up, buddy. Women are more loyal. A woman will fight for you. They'll lie for you. And they'll steal for you if they have to. Matter of fact, you know, women go to the racetrack, the men start arguing. There's a woman standing in that crowd that's got more guts than both the men put together. I mean, she liable to get you in a fight. She's actually standing there telling the truth, you know? I love women. I have some in my life right now. that will go to bat for you. I don't care if you make a mistake. You're still great. Wyatt Earp, hey, y'all, I'm going to come back. I'm going to holler at Wyatt Earp here a minute. Hey, Wyatt Earp, been thinking about going down there to that. Down there to your camp house. Man, maybe this week. I mean, I don't know why not, you know. I mean, I ain't got to mess with the camper. He's got fiber optic down there, y'all. We could go live from down there, go fishing. I tried to call him a little early. I was going to talk to him about it. And I'll talk to him. I need to take a new AC unit this weekend. Oh, let me see if I'm done with that, y'all, before I move on to the next thing. Oh, the oven caught on fire. Dang. Okay, Rich, I talked to you on the phone. Just the fish is kind of biting right now. I called up David a little bit, 2 or 3 hours ago, and I mean, they ain't doing as good as they was last week, but he said they had about 20. I said, well, man, that's pretty good, ain't it? He said, yeah. But he also said that they took the ones last week and got them clean. It cost $150 to clean them. So that tells you how many fish they had. And they was sitting in the truck too. Said it was raining down there real bad, Said the river fell out 3 or 4 foot too. I remember when you and Tammy and myself caught over 400. Yep, and they all got ate too. Yeah, Wyatt Earp, we caught a bunch of fish. Man, he got up there and cooked them. Hey, he'll cook them. Bring you some tea. Bring you a plate. It like ain't no difference than being in with Tammy. Man, he's a good one now. He is the man. Oh, yeah, I'm not down on women. But I was telling y'all about a woman last night. And I've talked about her before, but y'all don't realize I'm talking about the same woman. She drank some. You couldn't tell she was drinking. She was nervous. She was a no count in a bunch of people's eyes. I don't know if I said, she's the one that was burnt by cigarettes. On her private. Matter of fact, I watched one of them Epstein women talking. And this girl I'm fitting to tell y'all about, she reminded me of the Epstein woman. She wasn't just sitting there calm, she would sit, the woman, the Epstein woman, she would sit up in the chair, she would sit back, she would flick her hair, she was doing all kind of stuff, that like, you could tell like she's had a number done on her. Then you remember the time you hit the horn with the roofing lady sitting next to the driver? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had an old lady that cleaned up for me. She was not no beauty queen. And the other guy, he's like dated all the finest women there was. And me and the other two boys are ducked down in the seat now. I'd blow the horn, everybody's looking. They looked like they was riding around on a date in the roofing truck, him and the woman. So I was kind of telling y'all last night that, about me, I would. If I was your friend, I won't let nobody talk about you. Not in my presence, I heard these guys talking. They was kind of making fun of her and stuff. Anyway, I stopped them. And I left. And this girl was a friend of mine, You would never know it. You would never know. Me and her was friends. We sat down and looked at that river of many a day, playing music and stuff. I'll kind of get around to everything. She didn't work. Don't know if she's ever worked. There's also the same woman that she want to clean the camp house up. She said, let me clean the camp house up. I want you to go ahead and give me the money. I said, you ain't cleaned it up the last time I paid you. I seen the look on her face. Come here. I said, here's $20. I'm going to let you. She wanted me to go ahead and give her the money. I said, come here. Here's the money. And you go to the store I mean, you get back, you come and clean up, you know. And she had a boyfriend. He wasn't very good to her. I noticed him and I told her, you know, what he was doing. If she kind of started having a good time, he would say something to try to bring her down. He was good at that. I don't know why he done that. Let's see, I would listen to her. And boy, she could tell you some stuff too, boy. And I knowed her for a bunch of years, you know. I went to a party and her boyfriend was there. He was there by himself. I seen the other women messing with him and stuff. I got him a truck. I went to her house and picked her up and took and brung her back to that party. And her boyfriend stuff come to a halt. He was somebody that he made pretty good money. He made pretty good. I don't know, Tim. That was last night living life.
We a long ways to be having to have the trolling motor to get back. I can tell you that, because when you round that curve and when you round the curve and you can see where the truck is, it's a mile and a half. We're gonna be a minute. It's winning. Sometimes God's like, let me just slow you down. We're gonna chat privately about what? You can tell me about your feet right here. We don't have to go to another. We don't have to go to another channel, like. Everybody here likes feet anyway, so. These are my friends, so whatever you got to say, you can say it here.
Hey, Tammy's doing better. I just don't think she's in the video mood. Yeah, his boat is broke down. His motor's broke down.
We got a long way to go. My feet stink. Girl, we had to do something about that. Had to put them in the bathtub and scrub them. Can't have that. Man, it's winning. It's like, it's winning out here. Like, probably gonna run out of daylight, but it's winning still. Oh God, it's 8 o'clock. Yeah, we're like,
Not even 8 o'clock, it's 8 too.
yeah, it's peaceful, all right.
For a patient person.
He's live on the Double T. Y'all want to go watch it? He's got like 220 people watching, and he has been all day. I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention. We'll listen for a minute, y'all.
Yeah, the motor ran hot and shut off.
Let's try it again at 8:35 in 30 seconds.
Do we have plans? Just like to get off the water. Yeah, I need to take the cover off. It'll help cool off. Come here, baby, and drive a minute.
And drive a second.
Can y'all get back to shore? I mean, yeah, that's land right there. A couple 100 yards. I want to get... Listen, don't get me started. If I had a plane, this wouldn't even happen.
Skyfish. You could dive out of the plane head first or hands behind. Just imagine that. Hitting the fish when you're coming down.
I'm telling you. All right, drive a minute.
Must be getting tired.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm chilling.
Excuse me. You want to take shift or something?
Just keep us going straight for a moment.
I can keep us going straight. We're going to the shore. Are we going to hug the shore or something?
Yeah, just get us, keep going to that point, and then we're going to go beside the bank where we ain't got to worry about a boat.
Yes, sir.
Oh!
You alright? You ain't gonna fall in the water.
Oh, no, I just smashed myself.
Oh. Oh.
Wait till you get older.
No.
Oh,
Oh.
that was not winning.
That makes me
You
imagine
ain't
how...
gonna believe it.
What?
There's that grass around the foot made the water pump stop pumping.
That's the reason. That grass. I bet it, see, there was so much coming up. I saw it on top of the water. I bet that's what... That didn't do as much as I thought it would. Never mind. I was going forward and I completely turned it backwards. I did a complete.
Baby, don't lose no momentum. Stay straight. Pay attention.
Sorry, I am.
I mean, I know you like serious, but we need to get to that bank.
People's gonna get
I
it.
might have to get in the water if I can't get this stuff off the foot. Hot almighty.
It's hot.
Heck yeah.
Shoot, I bet it is. Hey, Dad, you don't think this boat's trying to get in between us, do you? Because it sure looks like he's trying to get in between us.
No, he'll be alright.
Alright. Yeah, he's turning.
Lift the front motor up, man. Baby, lay it down and come on. Get away from the front of the boat. Oh, hit the switch. My glasses in that chair.
Of what he said, y'all, was moss got around where the water pump picks up water. And the motor will, if they get so hot, they'll shut off. But if that water pump's back circulating, it'll cool back down. Help me keep an eye on him, Tammy. See if it messes up. Yeah, he's probably about ready to get out there now. I ain't never seen that happen. I've had a water pump to quit before. It blew the motor up too. I had to buy another motor. But I ain't never seen one get stopped up like that. He probably needs to put another water pump in there. He'll do it one day when it quits. As long as y'all see that water coming out the back of the boat like that, he's going good. They me and at the poker game, one of them told me I was moody. And I asked the other men there, was I moody? And they said, yeah, I was moody. I might be moody. Because I've already about got out the, I'm already about tired of being on here now. Even though I taught Stephen everything I know, he don't know it like I know it. Me and him is two different people. No, it'll cool down. With that water running through it, it'll cool down. They say water runs through the motor when it's running. And if it gets stopped up, that motor will get real hot real quick. Same as a car. I don't know why that's messing up there. It might be where he's at. You know, the thing about the men down there playing pokers, I would get tired of all that complaining and ripping the cards up. Every once in a while, somebody want to fight. And I'm the one that like had to babysit. And I would get tired of hearing their mouth. making more money than the law allows, and I quit. Ain't never been back. I was so tired of them whining men. And I say, like, don't you know you're not going to win every hand? And I would kind of get, like, if you can't afford to play, don't come down here. I would, I would say stuff that really didn't need to be telling grown men, but I couldn't help it. I got a headache there one night and I went and laid down on the bed. You ought to have heard them. I wish I had a recording of it. See, in the poker world, they try to get under the other's skin and get them off their game. And I mean, they would start, different ones was aggravating. And they knew they was doing it. They knew they was aggravating that person. And I just got tired of that stuff. Tammy didn't like me playing. Making $1,000 a week playing poker. 2 days a week. $1,000 a week. Sometimes, more than that. It wasn't hardly ever, never no less. But sometimes it'd be more than 1,000. Hey, my daddy was a professional poker player, Diana. And he told me I was the best poker player that he ever seen. The honest damn compliment I believe I ever got out of him. And other people told me that he bragged behind my back, but I mean, I didn't know it. I don't know what make people like that. I went in there and doing all this carpenter work for him. He would tell everybody he done it. I seen him tell a woman he done it. She looked straight at me. I just looked off. And that that's damaging to people. Did y'all know that? Like what your mom and daddy thinks about you. Like if your daddy thinks you stupid, you tote that for the rest of your life. Or your mama. Which I don't think too many mamas was like that. There were some daddies like that. Steven's been out here fishing all day, Judy. All day. It's time to get tired. I had a day like that. Yeah, this is a real thing, and it's a bigger thing than I thought. I would buy boats and stuff. He'd tell his girlfriend, whichever one it was at the time, that he bought it. Because he was tight. He wasn't just tight, he was cheap. Tight and cheap ain't the same thing. Cheap is bad. And he had money. He had a good daddy. Yeah, I think most did. So I was watching something, but I don't remember what it was, y'all. Something on TV, but it was kind of a real show. It was a real show. And like what their daddy thought about them wasn't good. And it bothered them the rest of their life. I don't think that and it matters that much what everybody else thinks, but their mom and daddy, if they think you're a failure, see, these Hodges boys and girls, you'll hear me all the time holding them up, boy. They, and I'm talking about Christine and Stephen, they don't think there's nothing they can't do. Especially Stephen. The girl will get down and out every now and then. But I've talked to all of them, for hours and hours and hours and hours. Phoebe come over here. I don't know. Sometimes she'd be next door or something, at her grandma's house. She'd walk over there. When she was younger, I didn't start like talking serious to her like till she started getting that age. Oh, it's fun and games for a long time. And then when she got starting to become a woman, I started talking to her different. Everything a growing girl needs to know, you know. She'd come over here and she'd get her chair and move it over here close to me. She ain't sit over yonder in another chair. She'd get over here close to me. And she was just amazed at what I said, at how everything is and how everything works. She got a whole head start on all the other girls. She come hug me. I'm gonna come back to see you, Granddaddy. I said, "We've come any time, you know." She thinks Granddaddy's the world's greatest, you know. Christina, Stephen, Eric, Bentley, he come hug me every time. Every time he leaves this house, he'll hug Grandma, and then he'll walk over here and hug me. Yeah, I was reading that there, Pam. I think I recognize them trees there, y'all. I think he's getting close. Goes around this corner, around this curve, and then I think you can, the boat landing is still a little ways away, but it's on a straightaway then. Yeah, yeah, I know that, Pamela. I didn't know that for a long time. You know that the boy that come over here Sunday, you know what I mean? I don't know how many millions he made, but he did. He made a bunch of millions. And his daddy's compliment to him was, "I didn't know you was smart enough to do anything like this." He got a bunch of sisters. They all come around. Everybody needed to borrow money. Yep. Just like somebody else I know Tammy's over here talking to. And y'all know old Bad White Earp, don't you? He's got a slew of sisters. He helps them all out. Me and Tammy was listening to the song a while ago, buying a little help from your friends. I get by with a little help from my friends, is what it was. Same thing happened to me, y'all. I got to making some money. These people died owing me money. You old bad white earth. People, he's like me, y'all. He's exactly like me. Some people love him. Some people hate him. But the truth is they don't know us. He helped his mama fight her. She got that COVID, you know. I've been down there, y'all, with him, around his mama. He would help his mama. Me and him went down there to. Yeah, I know it's short. Yeah, he bought 2 cars. I mean, he's bought more than that. I just ain't gonna say nothing about it. He's bought more than that. Me and him went down there to Half Moon Lake and we got drunk. And I know he had to feel as bad as I did the next morning. And boy, like I couldn't wait to get home, boy. You know, I felt so bad. And I think I might have had my vehicle down there because he stopped off at a family reunion after all that, what we doing that night. And we was trying to outdrink one another and stuff like that, you know. Like this way up, you know, just way overdoing it, you know. Come get this right here, Tim. Take it in yonder. You're gonna have to put it on speakerphone. Amy, get on in yonder. One of the angels worried about Stephen. Yeah, I remember that, Rich. I remember that. Uh, you know, White Earp is as rough as they come. And boy, I have got onto him so bad. But you might not want to try it. You might not want to try that yourself. Well, I was trying to get through to him, about hurting people. Putting them in the hospital. It wasn't about nothing else. It's about putting people in the hospital. You get it straight, Tammy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's okay.
Hold on, y'all. I'm going to let Tammy tell me something. I'll be right back. Okay, so y'all, I think Stephen's back on the trolling motor again. We'll listen a minute.
Look at the sunset.
Hello? Yes, ma'am? Potentially. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Grandma, she wants to talk to you.
Yellow. There. I've been doing all I can do. Let the boat crank up and go. I don't even know if it's going 100 yards, but yeah, it'll crank up when it cools off and go some more. That ain't that big a deal. I mean, probably the biggest thing is lights. And I got some lights on here, but that ain't the end of the world. I'm about a mile. That ain't no biggie. Yeah, we good. Don't worry about us. We got 9% on the battery, though, so I won't be live too much longer. No, like we's moving. We gonna get there. Just It ain't gonna be like in the snap of a finger, though. My trolling motor's going, but you talking about a long ways trolling. Yeah, I'm trying to stay close to the bank so we won't be out in the water. But, well, I mean, ain't nothing anybody can do, Mama, not hours away. Like, oh, no. No, I mean, I wouldn't worry about that. All right, Livy. All right, bye-bye. There you go, baby.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
Y'all mind giving us a tow? Our motor broke down. Yes, sir. We're trying to get the little river there. I just got a boat. Baby, get that anchor rope wherever it at.
You want this thin one or the thick one?
Nothing's okay.
There's a really thick one back there. Probably 3 times thicker than this.
This is fine.
Yes, sir. About the same size as this, but like a little bit bigger.
Man, look at that sunset.
Yeah, too bad we gotta see it in this circumstance.
Oh, this was the only way we got to see it.
Yes, sir. That's true. If the boat was working, we wouldn't be seeing the sunset right now.
All right.
Hey, I give you this rope, and you just pull us up there. It'd be great. It'll crank up and run about 100 yards and shut back off. So.
Shoot. It'll take it 30 minutes before we can use it again.
Where are you trying to go?
To Little River, straight up there to that first boat ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be hooked. Well, don't let us hit it. I don't want to miss it. So.
Caught a pretty. I'm country, so just another day at the office. But man, get her done. Bother me a bit. I got it. I'm trying.
Can't be.
I said, look at them. They got it figured out.
I said, look, they got them LOD lights on it.
They can't hear us because they're playing their music so loud. The boat came with the house, so we're new at this, really new.
Really? That's winning. Buy a house,
I'd wish
come with
our
a boat.
house came with a boat like that.
Yeah, man, right?
We sure are loving it.
Oh, I still got my trolling motor on. My bad. Well, looks like y'all got it figured out, so you're doing a fine job.
Y'all catch anything today?
We got 5. We got them. We got enough to cook. That's what we was after.
Cool.
We good to go.
We're good to go.
It's not quite that 4-stroke is. That's nice.
Yeah, we're good. I'm managing the slack. We're good.
I mean, we ain't got to be to no fire or nothing. Like, I like the sunset myself.
Hey, Grandma, you gonna stop worrying now?
That's winning.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to put the water out. Bye-bye.
There we go.
Here it is.
Let it ride.
Shoot.
We appreciate it.
Please. What I do is good.
Boy. Amigo. We believe in GA. Woo. He right on time, ain't he? Oh, good Lord, right on time. Look at that pretty picture, baby.
So, in the chat there, y'all tell Stephen to let his motor up. He may have it up, but like to go ahead and tell him to let it up. I would go up there and get him if I had to, y'all.
Oh, he said he didn't have about 10% left on his battery.
All right, can y'all hear me? I think Stephen's phone cut off. So that was one of the angels, y'all, that like was looking at Stephen, you know, that called and yeah, I almost forgot what I was talking about. You know, me and Tammy went to a birthday party for his daddy. Do what, Tammy? Yeah, Georgia Mountain Woman went. She was weird down there, boy. She was weird on the way there, too. Wild up daddy was walking around speaking to everybody, and you know, he knows me and Tammy. He walked up there and And he spoke to her and she wouldn't even look up. He's looking down at the ground. Yeah, Tim said to make sure y'all understand it was Georgia, a mountain woman, not Timmy. But I mean, I was standing there. He wasn't standing there asking her for a date. He was just walking around, speaking to everybody and everything. But also, I was talking about why he goes down there and helps his daddy. I remember before we went to take that picture too, Tammy was mad. I don't remember what about, but I remember she was mad before we had that picture took. I probably didn't want to go or something. Ain't no telling. But that's Stephen and Christina there. Yeah, it kind of, that kind of embarrassed me. You see her on TikTok, but you don't see her over here on. She don't get on YouTube no more. I mean, if she does, I don't know her. I mean, she had lost an earring or something. And then, you'd at least look up. Them boys invited me back to come. And I was planning on coming. I was planning on going back. Cause they cook out every week. And they kind of, some of them's big shots. But I knew them all. They all good old boys. Some of them like done real good in life. And some of them just like the most of us, just work from paycheck to paycheck. Man, that's a long time, ain't it? 43 years. He come over there and borrowed a car from Wyatt Earp. Hell, just kept it. I mean, Wyatt Earp's got a bunch of vehicles in the yard, got a motorcycle. Said, man, what the hell you doing on that motorcycle? Oh, he still has it? Still has the car? Yeah, he come over there and got a car from Wyatt Earp. He just kept it. Hey, Wyatt Earp was married. I'll tell you a little bit about the kind of person we're talking about. He was married to a woman and they split up, He kept her on his insurance. Oh, they got that real good insurance. Oh, does he? AT sleeper. Oh, y'all, I was down there at the river. This woman I was talking about a while ago. That's when they had the redneck games at the river. They quit having them down there. It's real close to the camp house. The girl I was talking about earlier, I seen her out there. I seen a man talking to her. She seen me and she tried to hide. I made out like I didn't see her. I went up there, pulled up at the camp house, told her boyfriend, I said, go get in the boat. He wanted to know why. I said, I said, your girlfriend's down there at the river, down there. Pile of people down there, y'all. They had a band. He said, I ain't worried about her. I said, if you don't get in that boat, I'm going to throw you in it. I said, let's go down there and get her butt back up here. Right now. I said, boy, she'll be gone. And she would have been gone. See, he was too stupid to know that. But I knew it. She would be gone. We went in there and got her. That dude she was kind of standing around with, boy, he was pissed. He had done bought her a shirt, was buying her beers all night. He followed them back to the boat. I was sitting in the boat. But I was watching. He followed them back to the boat, and he seen me sitting in there. Maybe his feet in big trouble, you know. See, your woman can't get mad, make a mistake, man. And you put all that foolish pride shit away. Even if you are mad, don't let them make a mistake. And I knew she was looked after where she was. And she was somebody that used to do drugs, you know. I see that about probably saved her life. Probably did. But she had quit all that, you know, for years, you know. But like them people will pick that stuff back up, you know, if they get around it. I mean, she was all right, you know. I mean, they was 100 people out there in the river. It was hot, you know. They was all at that boat landing. I come easing through there. I ain't never been down there to their redneck games. But it was a big thing, you know. The redneck games was a big thing. And I mean, the law, the East of police, there's no telling how much money they made that night in DUIs. They loved it. When you got up to the end of the boat and ran at the road, you know, you can either turn right or left. And I guarantee you they had cars both directions. You know, the police is in the business to make money too. The girl was somewhere. And this guy was another friend of ours. I think her boyfriend she had might have been done died. Was he died? The one that we went down to the river and got her, he died. There's another boy that's like, you know, that I hung around some or he hung around me. He helped me work and stuff. And they wasn't boyfriend or girlfriend. They was just friends. Just like me and her, we was just friends. She was over there. And something happened to him. And I was working that day. I had been over there that morning to get him to go to work, but I seen him kind of staggering around. He was like that sometimes. I mean, he might have been drinking sometime in the morning, you know. I mean, you didn't never know, you know. You just go to get him to go to work. But you'll understand when I get through with this. She was on the CB radio, like just hundreds of people listening. She didn't have no phone. She's calling for people to come help. That something had happened to the guy. I mean, a bunch of people heard her calling for help on that radio. She was a no count, y'all. She was a nobody. See? And somebody told me when I got off of work that she needed help, you know. Me and Tammy rode down there. The guy was laying on the couch. Tammy looked at him for 5 seconds. And she called the ambulance. He was still alive. But he had an aneurysm. Could they have saved him, Tammy, if she'd have got help? You reckon?
It's hard to tell, Danny. I don't know. Anything's possible.
Yeah, he died, y'all. She wound up back out of town. And she got word to me, you know, that the man she was with wasn't doing her, treating her right, you know. So he died, Diana. She got word to me, you know, that she wasn't being treated right. And me and 3 or 4 boys loaded up. And we went and found her. That man like put on his best bluff. I said, no. She's going to get in that car. And there ain't nothing you gonna do about it. He didn't want to leave, y'all. That's the last time I seen her. Tammy don't even know about that. She does now because she's sitting here. I took her over to one of the boys' house that was in the car. She stayed with him. You know, she didn't work or nothing, you know. I don't even know if she could hold a job down, you know. She was, it's been abused so much, you know, her mind, you know, wasn't, you know, I mean, it wasn't normal. And I don't mean she was slow or nothing like that. She'd like been doing wrong so much. And that's how she was. She thought I was the greatest man that ever took a breath. Well, y'all, that's the rest of the story. I want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all coming in. I want to thank the moderators and I want to thank the silent viewers. You know, Grandma will be live in the morning, y'all. I assume Tammy will be down there. You know, I don't know. She said if she feels okay when she gets up, she'll go. Grandma will be live at 10 o'clock in the morning. And then, you know, tomorrow night, Tammy and Grandma will do a video, you know, at 6 o'clock. Really, Diana? I could listen to your stories for. Thank you, Mr. Danny. You know, I have a lot of them. I done a lot, you know. You know, another quick one, you know. You know, I always got this high-powered stereo in the boat. I ain't talking about no. I'm talking about something that cost $2,500, and I put it in myself, you know. I had 18-inch subwoofers. We was riding in the river. Bunch of convicts was working near the bridge. That girl I'm talking about, she was up there dancing on the front of the pontoon boat. And I seen them convicts out there, you know. I flipped it, put it on rolling on the river. Them convicts, they stopped until they was out of sight, every one of them. They quit working and was watching us. It was that girl, the no count girl. See, she wasn't down when she was around me because I didn't let her be. And if she said something that didn't make no sense, I would act like I understood. She really liked me, but she knew there wasn't no way, It was just a friend. She didn't like me, she loved me. But she knew there wasn't no way, I appreciate y'all more than you know. Tammy's got to get in here and help me, y'all. Yep. She, yes, she did trust me. I have women right now that told me they trust their life on me. Am I saying that right, Tammy? More than one. Right now. They know I'm not going to tell them nothing wrong. That's what somebody told me just the other day. They would trust me with their life. It ain't too bad, y'all. There's a lot of people that's got it wrong. If you don't know Tammy Hodges, maybe you should get to know him. Ain't gonna tell you maybe what you want to hear. Ain't gonna lead Tammy wrong. And she had a bunch of people trying to lead her wrong. A bunch. But I was there, y'all. Everybody that tried to get in between me and Tammy, she turned her back on them. Tammy also trusts me with her life. Hey, kid. Hey, y'all, it's still kind of early. You know, we can all go there and watch Columbo. Just because somebody's got a suit on, y'all, don't assume they're rich. Don't assume they worth a damn. Say that again, Tammy. Tammy said everybody's life matters. It does. But I'm like that person that can see you. I don't see you, but if you get around me, I can see you. Way damn deep inside. And this girl, I could see deep down inside of her. She was really a real good person. But nobody knew it. Nobody knew it but me. And there's some people, y'all, I ain't their damn best friend. I am their onlyest friend. You better believe I think deep. There's some women I don't think much of. But everybody had thrown this girl away. But me. See, I won't throw you away just because somebody is a little more important to society than this girl was. I'm actually more comfortable around them than I am a bunch of fake ass people that think they're something. That they are a legend in their own mind. that nobody really cares about. Them genuine people like this girl, like White Earp. And I got a few more friends like that too. I can pick the phone up anytime, day or night. Money or some other kind of favor. I would have it. I would have it. Think you're living life? It's been a while. Just because you are a good friend, father, and husband. Yeah, thank you. Now look around, y'all. The in crowd might not be your best friend. And see, there's not no totem pole for me. The higher you are up in society, the more I like you. It's usually the less I like you. 'Cause they do change, it seems like to me. And true friends is hard to come by, y'all. You know, I mean, I see Kathy on here, and I know her thoughts. If you call her up, say, how you doing? How's everything going? I like people calling you up just trying to get information out of you. She knows the difference. Good night, everybody.